Perfect. Recording is progress, Niti ji. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and a warm welcome to all of you, those who are with us on the Zoom call, those who are watching this live, and those who will be watching our recording. A very warm welcome. Today is session 232, the 1st of December, the last month of this year. As tendencies go, we all look at our accomplishments, and I am sure we all have a lot of accomplishments, one of the biggest being overcoming all negativity. This year has also been challenging for all of us with the health issues and the virus spread and other concerns. And we've all, I think we've all swam through a lot of hardships. Let us look at the year's closing with a lot of positivity. We come here every morning at Empowering Morning Conversations to overcome these kind of challenges, these kind of situations that bog us down and move us away from our focus, from our desires. So the EMC discussion helps us to overcome the negativity in our daily lives and look at possibilities and positivities and get back on track with a lot of vigor. So with that note, I hand over to Mr. Kunien Shahidi for taking the conversation further. Thank you.
Thank you, Nidhi ma'am. Thank you so much. But since Sir is here, let me welcome you all on behalf of Mr. Sudeepak Malwai for another empowering morning conversation. And as Nidhi explained, what do we do here? We do nothing but shifting ourselves from survival mode to creation mode. So we all present here in this room, we believe that we are magnificent, wonderful, and powerful human beings, and we have the power to create whatsoever we want to create by being in the creation mode. We don't believe in reaction. We don't believe in complaining. We don't believe in blaming. We believe in creating. And that's what we do every morning here. We learn new tools, we learn new techniques, and we apply those techniques in our life every day, every moment. And thank you so much once again to be part of this empowering morning conversation. And let's request Sudeepak Malwai. He is here to take us through another powerful conversation. Over to you, sir. Quality can mean the difference. Let's watch this.
Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%. Challenger, go with throttle up. Looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
Nancy and I are pained to the core with the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. This is truly a national loss.
I am deeply sorry for any accident that Toyota drivers have experienced.
They potentially have the best answers, so I know whose ass to kick.
Quality rules broken and results we all saw. Yes, sir. Over to you. You have to unmute yourself, sir.
You have to unmute, sir.
Can you unmute yourself, Sudeepak, sir? Yeah.
Okay, good morning, everybody. So you saw this video, and this video is about quality, all right? And we are interested in the quality of our life, isn't it? Now, what did these people do? They were being careless. And that carelessness is compounded by the fact that they all had systems and processes, and they were all very careless about it. Okay? A very minor carelessness resulting in billions and dollars of losses. You know, lots of times we also do this. We cut corners, we say, haan, chal jayega, chalta hai. You know, why to go into details? If I cut a little corner here, how does it matter? If I did not wear a seat belt today, how does it matter? Right? But you never know. You may be wearing a seat belt every day, and the day you did not wear it, that's the day you had a crash and you died. So I want us all to look at the price that we are paying in our life because of our own carelessness and the carelessness of other people in our lives. All right? And there are many ways in which we are being careless. Another way of saying would be also that if you did an unconscious action, see, when you are conscious, you are more aware and more careful. If you are not conscious, you are likely to knowingly or unknowingly do an act which can be harmful for yourself and harmful for others. So the next few minutes, I'd like us all to look and see where all in my life am I being careless. One, because I don't know what is the right thing to do. And two, I know what are the right things to do, and still I am being careless about them. So if somebody doesn't know something and he did something wrong, you'll say, okay, well, he didn't know. But if somebody knew something and he still didn't do it, then we'll call him a bloody idiot. So the question is clear. We want to look and see where all in our life we are being careless or people are being careless, and what is the price we are paying for this carelessness. And Niti will know, I used to say this, and I will say it to you sometime when you understand. If you give reds in life, you will get reds in return. So now the ball is in your court. Where are we being careless? You know, one fellow, when we were young, we used to have shoes with laces. Even now we do. Okay. So there's this guy who was a little careless in tying one of his shoelaces. So the shoelace came loose and he was walking fast and he tripped on that lace and he broke his hand. Price of carelessness.
The other area where we are more careless is on the relationships.
Yeah, I'm looking at everything. It was very interesting. You're reading my mind.
Yeah.
You know, careless speaking can damage relationships.
Yes.
You know, like somebody asks you, where is the newspaper? And you are in an irritable mood this morning and you say, your bloody mother gets the newspaper every day or what? And the other fellow is thinking, I only ask him, where is the newspaper? So carelessness in every area. Of course, relationship is one area we sometimes are careless. Sometimes we become too careful also. Good, thank you very much. So can you give us specific instances where we have been careless and the price we pay for that carelessness? Thanks, Rama, for starting off the sharing. Would you like to add anything? How are we actually being careless in our relationships? Can you give some examples so that will wake up others also? Oh, yeah, I'm also doing like that, you know?
Yes, sir. So, for example, when during the interactions, I bring out some point without understanding what the other person is really, the context of other person. I generalize something and bring out, and it hurts the other person, and the relationship goes for a toss because there is a carelessness from my side without understanding the context. I say something, and that person gets hurt, and the relationship goes back. So it is a high price to pay.
Yeah, especially when you are a person who values relationships.
Yes.
See, some people don't value relationship, they don't care. But when those who do value the relationship and when they make a stupid mistake, it's quite upsetting for themselves, not only for the other person.
Yes, even for the person who doesn't care, it is a impact. He may not.
It is damaging.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other examples? Anybody? If you have, you can say. If anybody else has, you can say.
Hasina ji wants to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Hasina, and then Sagar also raised his hand. We'll ask him. Hasina ji first.
I am sometimes sarcastic in my conversation. And when I'm after saying what I said, I repent. I shouldn't have put it the way I did.
Right. And what is the price you pay for your sarcasm?
The other person is hurt, for which I repent.
I'm also guilty of the same offense many times. My wife keeps telling me, why are you being so sarcastic? Even when I'm not sarcastic, she'll say I'm being sarcastic. Okay, good. Thank you very much for sharing. Sagar and then Neeti.
Yeah, sir. For me, sir, is my feeling, sir. I always respond to my feeling. I do what I feel. So I don't think what will happen after doing this act or after saying this word or being reactive. I don't see after what will happen, but I will go with my feelings, and that will cause lots of problem in my relationship. I have been to out from the relationship. I was broken. So for me, it's a reaction, sir. Reaction in daily life.
Okay,
I do what I feel, sir. I do what I feel, and that feelings have the consequences.
Well, so little correction here, Sagar. When you are reacting, that is damaging. However, if you do what you feel consciously, then you will take into account how to communicate it to people so that they don't feel hurt. But when you do it impulsively, impulsive action is a kind of reflex action, and that reflex can damage people. Right. So, I mean, nobody's saying don't do what you feel. You can do what you desire, provided you are conscious you are damaging other people or not. So that's good. Thank you very much for sharing. Yes, Neeti.
Yes, sir. Sir, correct me if my understanding is wrong. One is out of carelessness or out of our judging behavior, we tend to say certain things which go the wrong way. We come to a conclusion which may not be the right conclusion. So that is the first price of carelessness we do where a relationship gets affected.
Yeah, so that's quite similar to the example which just now Rama was giving.
But then beyond this, we tend to get into a multiplier effect where we keep thinking that the other person is thinking negative, and our own mind begins to, where we don't realize maybe the other person is just trying to protect themselves and be by themselves. But our mind begins to have a multiplier effect. So at some point, if you can talk about how we can control ourselves from this so that we don't have to pay the price of carelessness, that would be good.
So I have actually spoken about it many times. You may be forgetting it, but I'll remind you. See, two things. Right now we are talking about carelessness, and the consequences of carelessness are as you described. And you are saying, how do I minimize that cascading effect of the carelessness of others? So somebody, let us say, out of the goodness of his heart, out of context says something to you unknowingly, but he hurts you. Actually, this is something interesting we should learn. Now, did what that person say hurt you, or the way you interpreted it hurts you? So you will interpret in one way, let us say, right? Let's say you interpreted as what the bloody hell he thinks. He doesn't know anything about my situation, and he's, passing judgment on me. So that's an interpretation. Maybe he is, maybe he's not, I don't know. But if we interpreted it that way, then you will feel a certain way. And then, like you said, after some time, you'll have another interpretation also about that. So it gets compounded.
No, sir. This is where we are looking. Yes, part of it is true. This is one aspect of it. The other aspect is when the receiver is just, I won't say goes back into a shell, but then is remaining within their own energies to heal and to protect their own selves. There's sometimes when you need to give priority to yourself over everybody else.
Yeah, like you want to be in your own space.
Yes, because you need to
leave me alone.
Yeah. You are not, one judgment has been passed. If you pass another judgment, it's going to have a multiplier effect, and there's no end to it. So if you don't want to you don't want to pass a judgment, then you need your own healing process, your own little world to heal and get out of the situation. Because addressing can, again, so how do we convey where this is not again misinterpreted and
no. Now you're talking from the point of view of the receiver or the giver? The fellow who
at the moment I'm talking about the receiver.
The receiver, right? Now, very interesting, you know, I would say to the sender, a bloody fool, be sensitive. Sometimes it's better to leave them alone to process it. That calls for a lot of sensitivity. That other people, if he lives in a state of awareness and consciousness, will be able to sense the energies and say, okay, look here, at this point of time, let's leave them alone to process it. Like when somebody is crying or they are in grief, and people will be so insensitive, they'll say, "Kyun ro rahe ho, mat ro, aisi kya baat ho gayi hai?" And it's becoming worse. So that is a time when you let them grieve and you be quiet. Or let's say somebody is angry, right? Now, and they are angry and they're processing their anger. They don't want to express it, right? The guy is sensing also that you are angry and he's saying, "Why are you getting angry? Isme gussa hone ki kya baat hai? I didn't mean to say it like this." And you're getting more and more angry. So it calls for a lot of sensitivity on that other person's part to sense that this is what you want and leave you alone for a while to process it. Now, the question is, suppose somebody is doing that to you, what should you do? That's the second part of the question. Am I right?
Yes.
Can do is say, "Hello, listen, please. Can you give me a few minutes to myself? I don't feel like speaking right now, so let me be." You know, and the fellow's got some sense, he'll let you be. And not, you know, even if he's your coach. Are you getting it? He can let you be for a while and it's fine. Because see, there are certain people who will respond. So this is where, you know, a lot of sensitivity we need to develop among ourselves. And those who don't develop that sensitivity, they will do a lot of careless things like saying stupid things. Carelessly, bina soche bol diya kuch bhi, you know. And they are all well-meaning. Everybody is a well-meaning person, you know, in this world. If you ask anybody why you do it, he'll have a very good intent behind it, by and large. And then when you tell him this happened, he'll be horrified. "Oh my God, I did that. That was not my purpose." You get it? So we can also tell them. Nah? See, it took me a long time to understand it. Like when my wife used to get upset. So Farida tell me, you know, and I get upset that she's upset. So I'll say, "Arey, kya ho gaya?" Not. And she said, then one day she said, "Listen, when I'm upset, na, just leave. Don't talk to me. I'll get off it on my own. If you tell me stuff, I'll get more on and on it." So then I got it. And I've realized that when somebody is upset, sometimes you can leave them alone also. Your over-protectiveness or, you know, they should not feel bad. Ale Baba, if they want to feel bad for a while, let them. Na? That is the sensitivity. Sometimes we lack and so we do carelessness also. So it works both ways. If you are the receiver of it, at that moment, you may not want to talk. So, you know, now we've got a signaling system in our house. I don't want to talk. I'll just say, you know, earlier when I used to say this would also upset. What do you mean like this you are saying? You know, now that action was getting misinterpreted also. Ye koi tarika hai? So I said, "Hello, I'm just saying not now." So can that be said some other way? Because this upsets me. I said, "Okay, I'll say it some other way." So next time I would do like this. Now we know, okay, hello, I'm not trying to be rude. You know, some people take some gestures to be rude ones. So this sensitivity can be developed also, provided we are willing to openly speak from the heart, like I was telling you yesterday in the evening, all of you, you know. And I think people cultivating sensitivity is one of the most important things. Sensitivity will, sensitive to life, sensitive to feelings. Like, you know, if you look at this whole Apollo disaster which happened, I mean, it's documented, the entire case history is there for. Somebody knew it. The supplier rang up and told, you know, the buyer, that concerned person, okay, look here, please note, we have not tested it in these conditions. So keep this in mind. And that guy communicated it to the boss also. And the boss said, okay, I mean, according to their specifications, it should be tested and performing on those temperatures also. And that test had not been done. And because they were under time pressure, they were pushing and pushing and pushing. That fellow told him, we are giving it to you, but this test has not been done. So we cannot vouch whether it will work in those conditions or not. So the boy who got that information was sensitive. He conveyed it to his boss. The boss was more sensitive about my project will get delayed. He was not sensitive to the fact that there could be a disaster. Right? And that insensitivity that he had. Why would somebody who is a technocrat, an expert in his field, not follow a norm, tell me? The only thing I would attribute it to is carelessness, or carelessness coming out of insensitivity. See, when people are sensitive, they are more conscious about the consequences of their words and actions. When people are insensitive, they're like, bull in a china shop. Kuch bhi karte raho. You get it? So thanks for the input, Neeti, because I think we all in our relationships, we make these stupid mistakes. Right? But what I would request everybody is that in our relationships, if somebody accidentally or by design hurts our feelings, we should feel open enough to talk to them straight and straighten it out. And the question that comes to my mind is, why would we not talk and straighten it out? Why would we be talking to... Sometimes, have you noticed we get upset with someone and then we talk to somebody else about it? Now, somebody else can't do anything about it. Are you getting it? See, if you are on a training platform, for example, like we are on a training platform, and somebody's got a problem with his brother. So as a part of the training, he's sharing so as to find out how to deal with this situation with the brother. So they've discussed everything with the third party, but they've never gone and, after whatever they learned, gone and spoken to the brother and sorted it out. Now that doesn't work, right? Because if I've learned a technique, then let me use it for immediate issues that I face in my day-to-day life. So sometimes we are not able to do that because of whatever reasons are there. It could be because we have now a judgment about someone, or we have a judgment about ourselves. I'll talk to anyone, but not to that person. Right? Especially the more prickly people in our relationships, you understand? The tough ones with whom we have a history. So sometimes I wonder, what's the point? If I have a problem with my brother, I should talk to my brother, no? There's no point me talking to his wife and saying, ki usko samjhao, ye koi tarika thodi hai, ye. But we do it. We all do it. And we especially do it where there is some tough thing going on, this is the best part is that these are the closest people in our life. We are bonded with them with love. Yeah, so the always question is, I am expecting people to be sensitive, right? Now, sometimes, is it possible? It's a question to ask. I don't know what the answer is. You will have to find out. Is it possible that my oversensitivity sometimes does not allow me to resolve matters when I know that it's possible to do so? You don't have to answer it right now, okay? Because I have been, we are all human beings here, including myself, all right? And we all have certain relationships where, we've been making a lot of efforts and then we give up, okay? Now, if that relationship did not matter to me at all, I would never ever think about it. But I do think about it, which makes me think that that relationship must be having some importance for me, right? So the question that comes to my mind is, then why the bloody hell, Deepak, you're not resolving it? So recently I took a long trip to Chandigarh just to do this. It so happened that some occasion showed up. So I said, iski aad mein jo hai, I'll go and clean up something I needed to clean up with my cousin. And this cousin of mine was he was my best friend when I was in college and he was in school, right? And then we fell out due to something stupid, really. And we didn't speak to each other for almost 7 or 8 years. So it was a comfortable distance kind of a relationship. So transactional होता है ना कि हाल है भाई की हाल है, that's all. So this time we spent 5 hours, you know. He even came to drop me to the airport and, you know, so that we could continue that conversation. It was so nice to recreate, you know, the bonding that we always had. So anyway, coming back to carelessness, and actually I'm thinking about it, whatever happened between us was just an act of carelessness. You know, he said something, जैसे ना, he told me कि यार वो तो मजाक में मेरे मुंह से निकल गया था. There's a friend of mine, due to the carelessness of his cousin brother, they did not write his name. I mean, my friend is the elder brother. Correct? And my friend was a professor of English. And his younger brother was a shopkeeper in Hisar who did not know any English, right? So they made a wedding card and they brought it to my friend for proofreading. And those people had not mentioned his name in the card. And this guy got so upset. And he said, "Tum kara lo jahan se karana hai, main nahi karunga." And they didn't speak for 11 years with each other. Or he could have simply said, "Yaar, bhai hai tera. Beta, tu bhul gaya mera naam likhna." So later on, after so many years when they talked, he said, "Hum to bhai sahab ke paas gaye the. Unhone dekhi thi galti to theek kar dete. But wo to tash mein aa gaye." Do you notice that? A little momentary, impulsive, most of the, like Sagar was saying, you know, most of the lapses that happen is due to a momentary lapse in our reasoning, I would say, or a momentary insensitivity or a momentary carelessness. So today is a good time for us to reflect on how we become careless sometimes. So once in a while, carelessness chal jata hai. But there are many things where we become totally careless. Like I'm totally careless about what I eat and, you know, how much exercise I do. But then I'll have these bouts, you know, where I'll be doing pakka exercise, pakka diet, and then back to square A. Now that's carelessness of the worst kind, right? Yes. Thanks, Neeti, for your sharing. And Mr. Suresh Kumar has been waiting to say something. By now, he would have forgotten what he wanted to say also.
I didn't forget. It's still in my mind what I wanted to say.
Then say it. After that, we'll ask Gopalji to say.
Yeah. I mean, during my Delhi days, I had a difference with one of my roommate. I mean, when I was a bachelor. He took my scooter and broke it, and just, you know, instead of getting it properly replaced the parts, he just, you know, used some black tape kind of thing, since it is black color. And I came back, you know, he wanted to use my scooters because he got married recently those days. I said, okay, since I am going on tour, I gave him the keys and I told him, be careful, because that belongs to company, not mine. And he did that, and after me coming from the tour, when I started kicking, one by one part, you know, falling down. And I said, what is this nonsense? He said, I don't know anything. But neighbors said, okay, this fellow went and hit someone, or some other way things came and hit. This is what happened. Then I got it repaired, and you know, those days it costed me 2,500 or something like. मैं सीधा bill जाके पकड़ा दिया उनका हाथ में. I gave handed over the bill. He said, what is this? I said, this is the damage what you have done, and I got it repaired. I took the pain of going and getting done. You should have done it. At least, you know, clear the bill. Since then, last month tak, we didn't speak properly. I mean, we behaved like enemies and blaming each other and all that. Yeah. And last time in my Delhi visits, last month, I thought, okay, when if we are growing or if we are getting matured, then those things, maybe that time it was important for me. 2,500 was a very huge amount, but now it doesn't matter. Then I should forget the thing and forgive him. And I called him twice and asked him what time you are available at home. And he said, okay, 6 o'clock. And I went to his house. We spoke for a while. I mean, we did not bring any other thing, but ऊपर से ऐसी बात किया. But I was there up to 10:30, and he came and dropped me back. So I mean, there is some kind of patch up happened. Like I hope in future it will come to a better condition. This is what I wanted to share about the relationship. I mean. I thought, I mean, forgetting and forgiving also, sometimes.
So the main point in this to be got is that he was careless with your scooter.
Yes, sir.
Banged it up.
Yeah.
He was careless about the way he handled it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And well, the rest you have already explained. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Yes. Yeah.
Gopalji, you have to unmute, sir. You have to unmute. Yeah, now it is unmuted. You can speak.
Okay. Sir, I'm talking about sensitivity. See, there's a lot of people, a lot of friends. They got a good vibes. Even if you speak to them, you don't speak to them. But some people, they show a lot of concern to you, a lot of attention to you, a lot of good words to you, but still you don't feel that vibes. Is it because of sensitivity? Is something because they might be feeling something different about you? That's what it is, or what it is? I don't understand. Otherwise, they're a good fellow.
Generally, what happens is, if something is in your heart,
yeah,
and something else is in your mouth, then a sensitive person will know it, na?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
वो तो है.
I don't feel that comfortable with that fellow. That's all.
Naturally, we will not trust because हम लोगों को sense हो जाता है ना कि कुछ बोलता कुछ है और
करता कुछ
और सोचता है.
सोचता कुछ है. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the main problem, once in a while. I feel.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Question is, how are we being careless, and what is the price we are being paid in relationships or otherwise? A little momentary carelessness, it can cost you, isn't it? So anybody else, you're able to realize, see, the whole point is that in real time basis, I mean, we don't want to have a theoretical discussion, People are generally careless about this. People are careless about leaving the tap open in a public toilet. Even in their own home, some people do that. I don't know what. It must be very costly.
Yeah.
So how many ways in which we are careless? See, sometimes you are so unconscious and careless and you suddenly turned your car without giving an indicator and somebody came and banged you. Sometimes people are so blind, I think you are giving your indicator, still he's coming right into you. Because he's not even looking at the indicator, he's busy looking at somebody else.
Yes, sir. It happened with me many times. Even after giving the indicator, someone coming and hitting the vehicle, and when you ask, say, "I'm sorry, I'm thinking something else in my mind." He's driving a two-wheeler and वो भी गिर गया था, and I said, ठीक है, मेरे कार के लिए जो डैमेज हुआ है, ठीक है, I will claim insurance. अगर तुम्हारा हाथ पाँव टूट गया तो the family, depending on you, what they will do? No, sir, sorry. This is what I got the replies.
Yeah, in front of Lady Sri Ram College in Delhi, in broad daylight, one fellow banged his scooter on the barrier. They put those barrier of the police people on the road. So I do not know where he was looking. You can imagine where he was looking. In broad daylight, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Vadami bang. How careless he must be.
The spot itself is LSR.
Exactly. So I don't have to tell you what he was looking at. So what happened to everybody? Now we became so gambhir.
So, Ashok here.
Yes, sir.
How many in let the dog cool down a little. How many instances you want where I won't say, but I insulted, I would say. How many insulted? In school, in college, in life, in employment, in professional organizations. How many?
Because of carelessness.
Because of carelessness. And some good friends always point out to me, Ashok, ऐसे नहीं बोलना चाहिए था. You have been too rude. And it has really helped. Going one by one. When we friends meet, because we are together in school, everybody has got a nickname. And that nickname should not be used when he is with his best friends or let's say the fair sex. And our naughtiness used to tell that name, and it used to spoil the friendship. We were trying to be friendly कि देखो कि मैं इसको कितना जानता हूँ, हम बचपन से प्यारे, but those occasions have been bad. And it took, again, okay, fine, we are together again, but it took nearly 15 to 20 years to get out of that. And that pinch is very, very bad pinch. Yeah. One of the occasions, अरे, you got friendly with this lady, तो उसका क्या हो गया? And my God.
बिना सोचे कौन सुन रहा है, क्या कर रहा है?
In college, I distinctly remember I was in Pune engineering, and in the morning shows at 10 hours and 12 hours, and English shows in Alka and those talkies, Hinda Vijay, Alka, West End, and the cycle से जाओ, जाने में मुफ्त, आने में मुफ्त, 10 आने में picture मिलता है. So one senior successful person, he came with his fiancée, and we saw him, and I said, अरे मोहन, तो वो दिन आपके साथ में कौन थी? My God. It was, believe me, it was in a joke. It was not to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
But even today, I'm sweating. The poor fellow, he lost his friend. Their marriage was really on the threshold of breaking. And I did go and told कि नहीं बाबा, this is only because we have been friends and staying together in a hostel. We have been frank and free of everything.
एक दूसरे की नोक झोंक करते रहते हैं.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it. कितने बताऊं? And many men, especially in professional organization, when the talk starts going a little different way, we abruptly say something in between to trying to distract, and the whole mood changes. That's not correct. Let the person finish his talk completely. Kitna batao sir? You give. I will really write down, and can take at least 2 to 3 hours. Totally different type of instances where what one should do and what one should not do. I'm not joking. I'm really serious that you opened this can
of worms.
At the moment, in summary, I do not drive except Shivaji Park area and very close around my residence, and people ask me, "Arey, tu to drive karta hai, to why don't you drive everywhere?" I said, my age now tells me that even if it is not my mistake, if it is that scooter wala or motorcycle's mistake, police is going to tell me, "Arey, tu ki ye budha ho gaya baba kaka, tu kyun chalata hai abhi? Nahi chalani aati to ghar mein baith." But he will not tell motorcyclists. And why, when I am telling this, why I am saying this is for a simple reason. I have driven motorcycle from Bombay to Pune on a totally wrong side.
Arey baapre.
Totally wrong side from Girgaon to Pune Engineering College.
Why?
Adventure.
As a shugul. Achha, okay.
Adventure. कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. I have driven Honda motorcycle sitting like this without touching the steering, climbing total ghat and going from Lonavala to Talegaon without touching the steering. Speed around 80 km/h.
Babre, you are quite a daredevil, eh?
Daredevil nahi, murkh. Daredevil nahi, murkh. There is no other word other than murkh.
हमारे मुंबई में बोलते हैं ना होशियारी करते हैं, श्याणपन.
हाँ, होशियारी. So I am in one occasion which distinctly, when you told, it has come to my mind. It was morning about 6:20 or something. Deccan Queen leaves for Mumbai around 6:50 or 7:10. And a couple was getting out of their compound in a car. And I had decided that today I will drive only on footpath.
Shit.
I bumped their car, flew over the car on other side, fell down, got up, brushed my everything. So, kuch nahi hua hai. The husband came and told, "Ki Baba, kuch nahi hua na, nahi hua. Come and please tell my wife that you are okay because we are going to Mumbai. She is going to maternity hospital for delivery."
Arey baapre.
That was the lesson. From that day onward, I have not broken one single rule. And I do not like people breaking the rule, but I cannot control motorcyclists now, the way they drive on the wrong side.
No way.
And the only way for me is to take care of myself and not each other. But sir, give me 2 hours. I can really tell what not to do with many. Now on other side,
you do it, please. Be very useful.
On other side, for learning swimming, I was pushed into the water and I started swimming. Now, there are instances where such carelessness, or maybe they did it purposely, it has been beneficial, deliberately, it has been useful. Speaking on stage, the first time is always something similar to that. But you have really opened, I don't know, Pandora's box or this thing the whole day. Now I will be seeing 32 mm and 36 mm pictures of my carelessness and how I have been saved. And many times my bhabhi or my relations have told ki, "Ashok, your comments are too critical. It can break the relations. Please,
mat bolo aisa."
Mat bolo aisa. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. See, the whole idea, thank you so much for sharing it, because I'm sure that many of us here will also realize that we have done things like that. The idea is not to go on reminiscing about the past. The idea is, what am I doing now? And what will my carelessness cost me and others? You see, the price of my carelessness is not only paid by me. I mean, can you imagine that somebody is being, rashly driving on the road, and he may be the only son of his parents who cannot afford costly hospitalization, and he goes and meets an accident, the family might become bankrupt trying to get his treatment done. So it's not only affecting him, it's affecting so many lives, our carelessness. You know, what about the person whom he bangs into? The rest of his life, he'll be going to court only. At that time, nobody will say, who was the careless one, you know. So the idea
in college times, to be adventurous was more important.
Oh, yeah.
And those times, we had decided we are going to see the picture in Western Theatre free of cost. एक दफे पैसा देंगे, बाकी के 5-6 दफे free देखेंगे. They in the interval time they give a coupon. For those who are inside and who come out, they give a coupon so that you can go and have a coffee and anything and get it. So buy the ticket once and don't return that coupon. So next time, English cinema starts only after the interval. So you take that, don't return the coupon, you show the coupon and go and have a look at it. 5 of us, we have seen at least 5 to 6 pictures free of us.
I hope so. Thank God that fellow is not here. You know? Sagar, नहीं तो उसको idea मिलेगा वो भी जाके करेगा.
अभी ये करना ठीक था नहीं था, I don't know. But when we became bosses, we knew the different ways of employee can cheat us.
कलाकार को ही कलाकारी समझ में आती.
Yeah, including AC booking, how to change the seat number and get a good seat instead of getting into the door. There.
Some software fellow will come out with some, what they call it, cheat codes, you know. You never know. Anyway, coming back, thank you so much.
Yeah, we will come back.
Thank you. So I urge everybody to look into their life now. Okay, whatever you've done in the past is done and over. Okay. So if there is a lesson that makes us be more careful in the present, that's very good. But what about those of us who, due to accident or deliberate carelessness, casualness, the way we live our life, what are we doing now? And how is it damaging ourselves and others? What is the price we are paying for our carelessness? So guys, anybody wants to add anything, a realization about something which you are doing and you're going to change it? You don't have to tell us because it may be embarrassing. But if you want to tell us, you can, because somebody else may remember, हाँ, मैं भी ऐसा करता था, अभी नहीं करने का है. Right?
Can I?
Yes, please.
See, what I have realized is if we can inculcate the habit and discipline of sitting ourselves in the seat of the person of the receiver quickly, and assess the kind of impact that would have created of I having said something, then probably what I will say or do will be much more sensible, civilized, and less risky for the other, and that way probably the society would be much more devoid of this kind of happening. Thank you.
Yeah, so I will be more sensitive. I will be more alert and aware about what my actions are causing.
Yes.
Right? Like they used to say, na, तीर कमान से निकला हुआ तीर और मुंह से लिखा हुआ.
Indeed.
Right? It doesn't come back.
Yep, it doesn't come back. Indeed, that's what.
Right? So what is the price I will pay if I'm being careless in my life? Because whatever, see, I always say, there are always consequences for what you do. And there are a lot of consequences for what you don't do. Indeed. You know, if you're supposed to do something and you don't do it, there'll be consequences. And if you do something which you're not supposed to do, then also there'll be consequences. So sensible people are a little alert and aware. And careful. So anybody getting any insights about what you are doing now and you're going to change it, then all the best to you. I would say, yes, Vetribalji, please go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. A quick sharing. I have a recent realization. Of course, the greatest topic we are discussing about carelessness in relationship, in communication. One recent realization is sometimes total out of control, sir, which I don't want to do it. But I utter that word or I bring up that subject. Sometimes during the conversation, I feel like, oh, what is that bringing in me, that bringing this conversation, which I don't intend to. That is also, there is another aspect, sir, which I'm working on it.
Conditioning, habit.
Could be habit. Thank you, sir.
Reaction. I mean, it's like, you know, sometimes when we just react automatically. Okay.
That's it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yep. You're most welcome. Yep. Go ahead, Suresh.
Yeah, I mean, not keeping word, the words also sometimes, they change the situation and, like when I was in my earlier company, the company was making losses, huge losses, but the department which I was heading was, we are making profits. Then बॉस के साथ ऐसा बात हुआ था कि ठीक है, वी विल मेक प्रॉफिट्स एंड यू शुड शेयर प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग, apart from all taking out all the expenses, whatever we are, I will make sure that my team will work hard and work more and bring income, but in that profit sharing भी होना चाहिए. He said ठीक है, करके करवा दिया. 2-3 महीने हमने चेक किया. Then after that he is not responding to that. Then we found another way of celebrating that. Everyone, I said okay, conveyance लिख दो, ज़्यादा conveyance लिख दो, and I used to sign, I am authorized. Then sign करके पैसे निकाल रहे थे, and every Saturday we used to have coke, pizza party and all that. And people started, they were other people were thinking how these people are doing when companies making losses, these people are partying. And boss को भी समझ में नहीं आया क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है. Then one day he called me home and he said, okay yaar, how it is happening in your department? I said, you said you will share the profit and you didn't do it. Okay, that is fine. Then you will be having less money than how you are partying. I said, but keep your word. He said, okay, tell me. I said, I'm writing, I asked all my people, 22 people, excess conveyance, and we are withdrawing the money and doing it. Then he said, no, don't do that. And you told me that is fine. I will rectify myself. And after that, he started giving, profit sharing and all that. So that is, कभी-कभी ऐसा भी धोखा देना पड़ता है. But I was very sincere.
Don't deviate from the point. The point is this, कि उसने carelessly आपको commitment दे दिया.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We are very careless about what we say. हाँ, मैं कर दूँगा. It's a careless, without thinking कि I'm going to do or not.
Yes.
So when people are carelessly giving commitments,
yes.
Like sometimes though they are deliberately, they have no intention of doing only, which is.
ये होएगा नहीं, let them do it. That also can be possible.
The other one is he carelessly, हाँ कर लेंगे. A lot of times without thinking, तुम आओगे, हाँ आ जाएंगे.
Yes, sir.
तुम करोगे, हाँ कर लेंगे. Then they have made a careless commitment and then they pay the price for it because the other person will get upset.
Yes, sir.
You think you only said this.
Yes,
now that time is नहीं वो तो मैंने ऐसे ही बोल दिया था. How many times it happens with us? He'll say नहीं oh I just like that said it, So it becomes a habit for some people to just like that make commitments,
Because 22 people get upset because you are not keeping up your word.
Exactly. Yeah. So the consequences is his,
Yeah. But I told him sincerely. Yeah.
He has made you do wrong, unethical practice because he broke his word.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So who's the bigger thief, I wonder?
Both.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Kunen. Charji.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
No,
I want to thank you first. This is a bit common topic, but unique, and various insights are there. Just a quick question I wanted to ask, sir. Because what I learned from this conversation is I have to be careful whenever I am talking or responding. And before that, I have to think and then take action, responses whatsoever. So another word coming to my mind is that spontaneity, or being spontaneous, or being or having the life full of ease, joy, and glory. So be in the presence and spontaneous. So if we have to think and act, take action, will I lose my spontaneity?
No. If you are in a state of awareness and you have developed a habit of, see, when you are in awareness, you don't have to spend time in thinking whether I'm doing right action or not. Because in awareness, you will take the right action. You have trained yourself कि गलत काम होगा ही नहीं आपसे. Have you noticed that most of the wrong things happen in a state of unawareness? When you're in presence, you will be listening to your conscience, which will always tell you कि बेटा क्या कर रहे हो तुम. So you'll not lose your spontaneity at all. See, the trick is that at that moment when that act is happening, you are aware that you're doing it. Now, have you noticed after doing it, everybody is aware, अरे यार मुझसे ऐसा हो गया, नहीं करना चाहिए था. That means you know it, na? But you didn't have the presence of mind to stop yourself when you were doing it. So when you live in a state of high awareness and you are being present, you'll catch yourself immediately. So it won't kill any of your spontaneity at all. See, a lot of people just now when Sagar was talking, I just do what I feel. One way of looking at it is that he's being spontaneous. And the other way of looking at it is that the guy is just being reactive. Because a reactive action looks very spontaneous, does it not?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between the reactive action and spontaneity? Spontaneity is, in the real sense, an action coming out of awareness where you naturally are like that. So your spontaneity will not be hindered because you're trying to be too careful. A lot of people know, careful, careful. So when you're learning to drive, you're careful, careful. Once you become an expert driver, are you being careful? You are naturally being correct if you have put the right habits in. Now, people who have these very loose habits of bad driving, they have a tough time in Dubai because now, भाई habit तो उनको बोलती है कि इधर उधर गाड़ी घुमाओ, लेन तोड़ो, ये लाइट तोड़ो, ये करो, आदत पड़ चुकी है ना. So they lose their spontaneity because they never train themselves to do the right actions. That's one of the reasons why I always say, your actions, your habits should be in line with your commitments. Then you're free. When I went and did Vipassana for the first time, the biggest insight I got was, no control is absolute control. And no control comes only when you have actually disciplined yourself quite a bit. That it becomes natural to you.
Thank you, sir. Got it.
Very beautiful question. I love it. Thank you so much for asking it. Kuldeep ji, you wanted to say something? Or do you want to say a share? Otherwise, we'll wait for Rama to finish. Then you can say both of you your shares. Go ahead, Rama.
Sir, I had the same question and same thing I was wondering, like Kunayan. So many times we confuse the reaction as spontaneity. So reaction is coming without control. That is not spontaneity. Spontaneity is coming out of creativity and creative mode and positivity. Whereas the reaction coming uncontrollably is not spontaneity. That is a reaction is what I know. It's very difficult to decide at the moment, but I think we have to be aware.
But we will know. People who are on this path, we will always know. See, there is one thing called reflex action.
Right.
All right. The other one is somebody slaps you. Reflex action is what? Slap him back.
Right.
But you can spontaneously choose not to slap him back and smile and say, kya ho gaya bhai? What happened to you today? Why are you behaving like this? That can also be a spontaneous action, right?
Right.
Because
but that requires creativity and positivity.
Presence of mind.
Presence of mind. Yeah, right.
Being present.
Right.
Like and always keeps saying awareness, awareness. This is what awareness is.
Yes.
Awareness allows for actually intentional, spontaneous action. Unawareness puts you in the trap of reaction.
Right. So to stop that reaction, we also go to the other extreme of being too careful, which is nothing but resistance.
Exactly. The ultimate expression of that would be resistance, I suppose. You know, like, don't do this, don't say this, be careful, be careful. So we kind of confining ourselves, like rigidity, slowly. Good.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep distinguishing. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. So now we have our two poets with us. Who is going to go first? पहले कुलदीप जी या पहले कुनैन जी?
पहले कुलदीप सर.
ओके, बड़ों का आदर करना चाहिए.
क्षमा कुलदीप सर की तरफ.
आजकल स्पॉटलाइट बोलते हैं, पहले क्षमा होती थी, आजकल स्पॉटलाइट होती है.
Sir, I also want to share on the topic that I have realized that in any interaction, we should always keep in mind that being is primary and doing is secondary. What we are comes first, and what we do comes second. So we keep attention, a lot of problems can be solved. And now, regarding shape, I just want to say that परेशानी में कोई सलाह मांगे,
परेशानी में कोई सलाह मांगे
तो सलाह के साथ साथ भी देना. तो सलाह के साथ साथ भी देना, क्योंकि सलाह गलत हो सकती है लेकिन साथ नहीं.
सलाह गलत भी हो सकती है मगर साथ नहीं. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much. I like this one. Right? Along with your advice, give your साथ को क्या बोलेंगे? Your closeness.
Support.
Your support and
support also should be combined with your advice.
With your advice, and the advice might go wrong,
yes,
but your support never will.
It becomes doubly strong.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Kunenji, what about yours? Have you found something appropriate to say?
अर्ज किया है सर कि कुलदीप सर आपकी तवज्जो चाहूंगा कि तेरे सुलूक से कोई शिकायत नहीं खुदा की कसम. तेरे सुलूक से कोई शिकायत नहीं खुदा की कसम, मेरे खुलूस में शायद कोई कमी रह गई होगी.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
Can you explain this? I didn't understand the second one. तेरे क्या?
तेरे सुलूक से कोई शिकायत नहीं खुदा की कसम.
I have no problem with your behavior.
मेरे खुलूस में शायद कोई कमी रह गई होगी.
So khulus means what?
Khulus is my behavior, my attitude, my approach.
मेरे खुलूस में, okay.
Yeah.
कोई कमी रह गई होगी. Okay. It's another way I would say is that there may be a problem with my interpretations. There's no problem with your behavior.
Yeah.
There's a problem with my own interpretations.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Today, my friend Abhinav is very quiet here. I wonder what's happened to him. Are you all right? Abhinav, you haven't spoken a word. The other people who don't speak anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I just came 10 minutes back.
So you missed a wonderful conversation and time to say goodbye.
I have the pleasure of listening to the recording.
Yeah. That's what the recordings are there for. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful day and have fun. Be blessed. Make people happy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. God bless everyone.
God bless you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye,
sir.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Bye-bye.
Sir, you wanted to discuss with the court team.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the rest of you are requested to kindly leave the meeting.
तेरे कूचे से हम चले, कभी अपनी शक्ल, कभी आपकी शक्ल देखते, ऐसे कोई शेयर है ना. Bye-bye.
Wow. See you then tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Kindly remove yourself, otherwise I'll have to remove you. Too much effort I have to do. Some people forget after switching on the meeting, they just go away. So they don't hear my instructions. Abhi kaun reh gaya? Okay, Gopal ji, I'm removing you. I'll see you tomorrow. Abhinav ji has gone. Okay, so now we are how many people? 4 people. Congratulations. So what do you want to talk about?
I think a good to great topic. And also, you know, some time ago, Vetri said that we for quite some time we are not talked together. So let's.
Sir, is it okay? We are still recording.